Hello guys, Grumpy. Welcome back to another FTB Let's Play video. Pyramid's done. It actually didn't take that long at all. It took the filler maybe about an hour to build it. And my girlfriend was here and it took us maybe 45 minutes or so, maybe an hour to put on the top layer. But I intentionally set it tonight so that you could see what it looks like at night. It looks pretty cool. Debating on whether to light up that middle part. I think it looks kind of cool the way it is. And I have a torch every other layer. Probably ought to put a torch every other layer along the bottom, because if you look at the light, it's real smooth along the edge here, but along here it's uneven. Now I've made a lot of major changes to the house. Let's go check that out. We'll go look at the roof because I upgraded the power grid. Now since my girlfriend's back, well, she was back, she's gone again, but she built all these forestry machines. I do use those occasionally, but not too often. But anyway, I have 6 engines here. We're getting that out of there. The tank is almost full. I've got a pump in the nether now. It looks like it might be full, actually. Let me see. Pretty darn close. Now, I went ahead and put the thermal generators right here. Each one of these produces, I believe, 24 EU per tick. I think that may be all I want to build, because if I build too many, I'll have to go move that pump in the nether all the time. And I don't like doing that kind of stuff. So for right now, we've got these 3 going. We have these 16 solar panels, which once again produce 1 EU per tick, so that's only 16 EU. But I hadn't been using much electricity because I don't have an ore processor or anything going. I haven't actually done any resource gathering since I built that quarry. Now these generators, they're eventually going to move. That's a project we're going to probably start this episode. Let's go downstairs. I'll show you. I was talking about expanding this area over here to build an ore processor. So here you can see I got it built. Now I don't like the ceiling. I don't think it's tall enough. So what I'm going to do, I can either raise the ceiling or lower the floor. If you look at the ceiling, that looks like a pain to raise. So what I'm going to do is lower the floor. I'll knock all this out and drop it down 1 block. Just to give myself more room. But that'd be kind of boring to do on camera. I'm really not in the mood to make an ore processor. I've made those so many times now. It's the fun of it, the magic of it's gone. So they're kind of tedious to build. Probably built half a dozen or more of them so far. Probably more than that. But anyway. Somebody suggested that I use a push button right there, so we're going to do that. Now let me get it back out of creative mode. Actually, what happened is, yeah, I already told y'all. I intentionally set it tonight so that y'all can see what the pyramid looked like at night. So it's no biggie. We're probably going to be in the house for the rest of the video, or we're not going to be out there. Well, it really doesn't matter anyway, because found out you can hit F7 and it'll put little red X's on the ground anywhere where it's dark enough to mobs to spawn. As you can see, I have this place lit up like 100 yards in every direction, so it's pretty much safe to walk out here at night. That's something I always like doing in Worlds. Took a lot of torches, but you pretty much walk out here at night. Let me go back in here. Okay, now here's something I added since last time. I've got a second magma crucible and a second liquid transposer. The reason I've got 2 is one of them's processing ender pearl and the other one's processing redstone. And I also got a charging station over here for energy cells, so I got some energy cells now. And we're going to need one of those, so let's go ahead and grab it and see if we're going to be using the filler again. I want to make a coal power plant. If you watched my last tutorial, I showed how to build a smart grid, so probably going to mess around with that and move the generators downstairs and build a lot more coke ovens, that kind of thing. And my girlfriend, she built this wheat farm. She likes building, or I guess farm for everything, but she likes building these things. The only reason she stopped, because she said that broke out into the quarry, and so that's why she stopped. So first thing I want to do is make a button. I can't remember how to do it. Was that it? Oh yeah, it's just that simple. Okay. So what we're going to do Somebody suggested a button would be cooler here, and I agree with that. The reason I didn't put a button there the first time is because a button's momentary. In other words, the nether portal will show up for like a second or two and then it'll go off. But you can actually put a toggle latch in here and make it stay on all the time. And I'd forgotten about that. I actually got a tutorial on toggle latch showing you how to do that. It's in one of the Tekkit tutorial. It's in the Tekkit tutorial playlist. So let me see how to do this. Let's get rid of that block. That's unnecessary. Hopefully I got enough stuff with me. Now I believe all I got to do is place the toggle latch down here. First of all, let's see what side it's going to be on. I don't know why I feel like I placed that wrong. I believe I did. So the inputs to the stand like this. I need to stand this way and place it, I think. This is the input or this is the input, I'm not sure which. We'll go out here and see. So we'll put our button right here. Well, yeah, that worked. That was pretty straightforward. So there's another project out of the way. Yeah, I do like that better. I don't like the levers. I don't use them too much long as I have to. They're cool for decorations, like you want to make it look like a faucet or something, but I like the buttons much better. But I don't like that button. It's too hard to see, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. That cold's bugging me. It's got to go eventually. And so over here, let's empty this out. This is where I want to build a coal power plant. So basically all these blast furnaces, they'll eventually move. Right now I'm not going to worry about moving them all. I'm just moving this one because it's kind of in the way right now. It's kind of scary using this diamond drill in here. I'm bad about digging through the wall with those things. Okay, so we're going to come out here straight this way, and basically we're going to build a big giant room. The filler's going to make it. But let's see where I want to put it. I want it to be kind of centered in this room. It looks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to make it right here. This is just the doorway leading to the room. Man, they got way too much of that crap in the game. That what's that called? Blues Aquarium. I mean, I made some bricks, but it was like, oh man, that's ridiculous how many you actually need. Now I'm going to make this 3 wide, because I think what I want to do is put it like a door here for no other reason than I can. So 1, 2, 3. So basically a sliding door, and it's going to be 3 tall. And this one's just going to be straight piston door. The reason I didn't use piston doors on the front doors because the door's 3 wide. If I make this too wide, I can just use pistons. Now this room's going to be pretty tall because it's going to have, first of all, it's going to have the blast furnaces in it, and that's 3 blocks tall. But secondly, I want them 2 blocks in the air, just because they look cool. I can make legs on them. And then I'll need 2 spaces on top to run pipes over them, and another one just because I don't want the pipes touching the ceiling. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this room needs to be 8 blocks tall. Pardon me. So I'm not sure how far I can go up. I don't want to have to break into sand and all. That's a big hassle. It looks like 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, let me count this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like I can safely go up 7 blocks from floor level. That means I got to go 2 blocks down. I don't have to dig out this whole room. What I can just do is, well, I'm not going to dig out the whole room. but I gotta make a place to put all these landmarks. This room probably needs to be pretty big. Not sure exactly how big, but oh, I didn't want to do that. I don't guess it matters. So that's going to be one corner. So wait a minute, I already decided I wanted to dig down, so I need to go down too. So it'll probably be a while before I start the hanging gardens, because what I'm thinking is I'm going to build quarries there, and basically if I build the hanging gardens close to scale, I can get 4 full-size quarries there at the base, and then I'll have to fill it up. So basically I got to use up I got to run 4 fillers and dig 4 giant quarries before, not quarry, I keep saying fillers. I got to quarry 4 big holes there, and then I'll cover it up, and then I'll build hanging gardens on top. There's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, this is tall. That would be 8. I think that's going to be close enough. Let's just go ahead and right click it. If it'll let me. There we go. So, no idea how wide to make it. I want to make sure I don't come out in the garden, so I can go 3 back. Oh yeah, I'll have plenty, because this I'm leaving 3 blocks right here to begin with, so that'll give me plenty of space. And so I don't know how long I want to make this thing. Let's just keep going and see. And so I pretty much just got to throw down this. Ooh, 10. I think that's 10. I just pretty much got to throw down this filter, then we'll go on to the next project. And by the way, in case you're wondering what happened, why I hadn't been recording or hadn't uploaded much lately, I've been playing Mass Effect 3. So, basically, EA screwed people over, and with SimCity. And so as an apology, they gave everybody a choice of a free game. There was like a list of 10 of them. Mass Effect 3 looked like the best one to me. I'd actually played the first 2 Mass Effect games. I didn't like the first one. Second one was good. Third one, I'm kind of on the fence about. I'm not sure if honestly, I'm not sure. It's not a bad game, but it's too much like the second one to me. It's the same thing, you know, so it's not bad. The only problem I've had with it so far is the pathfinding AI is horrible. You give your squad mates an order to go somewhere, and half the time they stand there, and then when you're walking around, half the time they stay behind and they don't follow you, and you got to go back for them, or they magically teleport to you after a while. And it just seems kind of glitchy. I don't know if this could be long enough. I should have measured this out maybe, because I don't want to make it too big where I can't fill the room up. I don't want to make it too small where I don't have enough room either. So that's actually pretty darn big. So we've got, why does it keep putting them on the walls? I guess because I'm telling it to. No, it's just going there on its own. What are you going to do about that, buddy? Go there now. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we need one more. I don't know where to put it. Let's go down here. Can't leave coal. Or whatever that was. Copper, I think. Wasn't really paying attention, just looked good. Now, Zirconium stuff, I can leave it, no problem. Everybody got a lifetime supply of that crap. I don't know why the mod maker did that. I mean, he's got to play the game a little bit and realize that he's got way too much of that stuff. I don't know. Oh wow, my inventory's full. I don't think that's long enough. It's going to be a pretty big room. And I may have a hard time filling the room up, I don't know, but we'll see. Now, in case you're wondering, or you might be thinking, I get this kind of stuff all the time. They'll say something like, well, you know, you could just build this. It'd be a lot easier. I'm not building this because it's easier. I'm building this because it's harder. In all honesty, if I wanted this game to be easy, I'd be building solar panels. I built solar panels in every world I've had so far. And I just think it's time to mess around with something else. Oh, I forgot to put the landmark down there. So, solar panels are the best way to go. They've always have been, and it's like no matter how hard they make the solar panels, they'll probably still be the best. By the way, I don't know if I have told y'all before, I have re-enabled Greg's Tech, but I'm using the easier solar panel recipes, but they're different from the ones that come from Tech It. Now the basic recipe, did that draw it? I can't tell. Crap. I'm gonna have to go up there just to see if it drew the whole frame. The basic recipe is the same, but the advanced solar panel recipe is much difficult. It takes iridium and diamond, so you got to get a matter fabricator going before you can build the regular solar panel or the advanced ones. I have no problem with that. That's pretty cool, actually, to me. I don't want the game too easy. I may just need to click this torch. Now, let me just get rid of that. The problem I had with the last version of Greg's Tech is it made like water mills too hard to make. You had to have that industrial blast furnace just to make it was either industrial blast furnace or industrial electrolyzer just to make the water windmills or water mills, but that's something you build in the early game. It's not something you build later on. Man, these things give me a hard time. I'm sure there's an easy way to do it, but come on. I hate these things. But it's better than digging out this big giant cube. Let me try clicking this one, see what happens. Well, I want it to draw all these. Oh, I hate these things. Let's try this. Let's just tear them all down and start over. So we'll place this one. I don't know why it's placing them on the wall. But yeah, it's like you'd never build water mills in the mid game. You build them in the early game. I probably screwed this up again. Why did it not connect to this down here? I know that's not too wide. Well, oh, it's just ticking me off. I'm sure there's a method to this, but I just never really figured it out yet. I just kind of randomly click them all until it forms a cube or rectangle, whatever. Now let's try this. Let's go down here and click this one down here first. We got to place it first. There we go. So now we got that. Now I'm going to try placing this again. Hopefully this will do it. Oh, that was so close. Did that do it? No, it's not drawn across there. Shoot. This makes for some exciting video. Okay, let's go down here and see if it drew it all. Yes, finally it drew it all. Okay. Now, I guess I'm just going to put the filler down here. There we go. Bad thing about this room, though, is it's going to be a big giant mob spawner when I come back. Because one thing about the filler is it digs from the top down. So what I used to do when it used to dig from the bottom up was I would stay in here so nothing would spawn, and I would just throw down torches as soon as I could. So let's put our energy cell down. Put our glass in here. There we go. And let's set that. I don't know what to set the output to. Let's go with 15. I don't know what the maximum limit is now. I know a lot of that stuff's changed. Let's see, I have no idea if it's even working, but it probably is. So that's one thing I hate about it digging from the top now too, because if it was digging from the bottom, I could just walk down here and see it. I guess I could tar pillar up maybe. Yeah, let's do that. I just want to make sure it's working. I got these creosote cans coming out my ears because I'm too lazy to go load the semi-fluid generator. In fact, I have that tore down. I don't remember why I tore it down. Oh yeah, it's working. I guess I could put a torch there. Oh, no, it knocks those down. Maybe if I put it up here. Oh, I think I went too high up. See that sandstone? I'll bust that sandstone. Roof's probably going to cave in spots. I don't know. I probably won't redo the walls here. Industrial environments. This is when you're getting down to the nitty gritty. I don't decorate them too much. I like the house proper to be all decorated. You know, have a nice mansion and stuff. But how do I get out of here? Down here. Yeah, but down here, you know, this is like if you're an evil warlord, this is where the goblins are working. You know, you'd have goblin maneuver all over the floor, and bones and boogers and pea stains and straw, whatever. That's the nasty area. That's where your slaves are working, your minions or whatever you want to call them. So I don't really care about that area. But anyway, that's done. Let me see how we're doing on time. That was a lot of work just to do. That filler, man, those landmarks are just, they were kicking my butt just then, but darn, that was like a 30-minute episode just doing that right there. I apologize for that. I hope it wasn't too boring, but, okay, we're back. I only recorded like 20 minutes. I thought it was 30, but, so I didn't want to make the episode short because most people like the 30-minute episodes, I think, but anyway, the filler is done. Let's go ahead and rip it up. Let me make sure I got plenty of inventory space. And we'll pick this up with a wrench here. There we go. Now, I said I didn't care what this room looked like, and I kind of changed my mind. So, I still want it to look crappy, but I want to make it look less man-made. So I'm like, I'm not going to pimp it out with wood or marble or anything like that. But I'm going to make it look more like a cavern. Right now it looks like a shoebox. So when I'm done, it's going to look more like a natural cavern. Just going to like round some corners and stuff like that. And the floor I don't care too much about, but I'd rather not have dirt in the floor, so you can see me removing that. I think I'm going to leave all that there though. This stuff I might get rid of. I'll do that later. But for right now, what I'm going to do is just round the corners a little bit so it doesn't look so much like a box. So we'll do this number right here. I don't know how much this is going to help, but I think it'll help. Let's back up and see what that looks like. Yeah, I'll put a little bit on the floor. I like that. Yeah, I'm going to grab this coal real quick. I could cover it up, but I'd always know it was there. Let's go ahead and fill this hole in. I did notice too that I went back and watched the recording. I had F7 on, and that caused a little more lag, so I apologize for that. But let me go ahead and grab that torch because I don't have many on me right now. We'll see what that looks like. Yeah, see, I like that better. A ceiling, as you can see, there was a couple pits in there. There was one spot where the sun came through, And so I went ahead and patched it. Just go ahead and use these crap blocks. I know I'm about to cover them up anyway. Yeah, I think this is going to look a lot better. I thought somebody said something about there being goblins in the game now. I couldn't find them. I looked them up in the recipe book, but maybe they meant golems. Goblins would be cool, actually. Works. I want to be an evil warlord. I always play the evil guy in games. Oh, I didn't need to bust that. Now see what that looks like. Yeah, it's not much, but that little bit just makes a difference. And I think I actually need to come down here along the wall. And we'll put just a little bit right here. Just kind of break it up a little bit. I'm trying to get rid of some of these lines. Yeah, that looks better. And I'm thinking about having a stalactite coming down. A stalagmite, have them join, so that would look cool. Let's come down here and do this. I'm going to patch all this up. I did notice too, somebody's probably going to point it out, but I didn't center this door. I noticed that looking at the recording. So now it's centered. There's 3 blocks there and 3 blocks here. And so I'm going to have piston doors right here, and then you'll just come down some steps and into this room proper. Pretty big room, but I don't know if it's going to be too big. I don't think so. Those blast furnaces are going to take up a lot of room, and I'm going to need a lot of them too. Oh, okay, I went pillared too far up. Can't really see what I'm doing. Yeah, I made a ton of this stuff. Well, not a ton. I made like 3 or 4 stacks of this smooth stone before I started recording again. Hopefully it'll be enough. Should have made a couple more torches, but we'll be good. We'll be okay. Yeah, it looks pretty natural. I'll see if I got them all for it. Nope, I still need to do this corner. I'm trying to decide whether all this gems and stuff are bothering me too bad. I think they do. I'll probably take them out off camera. That looks pretty good, probably. I'll probably get away with using a little bit of that there. Yeah, I like that. Looks a little more natural. I could probably put some cubby holes up in here too, just to make it look more natural. And then like light it up with a torch so nothing spawns there. Yeah, I like that. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think that'll do it for now on that. But anyway, you get a few bonus minutes of me building there. So this is Grumpy. Appreciate all you guys watching, and we will see you next time. Don't forget to hit the like button. Helps my videos out.